Alright, we're back. We just finished our spin. Hopefully we're going to see a pellet. One thing I totally neglected was we should have been doing this spin at 14 degrees. So I changed the temperature. I just pressed that button. I'm going to just bump it back up to 24 because we don't want this thing running the entire time. So usually when you're doing these types of precipitations, you want to have that temperature be at around 4 degrees. So we're going to open our door. Our tube is right here, so we're going to expect the pellet to be on that side of the tube. So I'm going to try to remember where that is and pull it out as gently as I can. If we turn it around, we see a pellet right there. So we're going to be very gentle with this. I'm going to try to walk as smoothly as I can over to the desk in order not to disturb that pellet. And instead of tossing my supernatant into the liquid waste, I'm going to toss it into a test tube so that if I knock my pellet off, I'll be able to recover it. I'm going to pour away from my pellet. I'm going to gently pour, and then I'm just going to let it sit there for a second. And then, while that's just sitting, I'll maybe give it a tap or two. I'm going to grab a paper towel, and I'm going to tap it off. And we can see that pellet is still there. So we're probably good at this point. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to resuspend in 500 microliters of buffer EB, which is elution buffer. And that's going to take that pellet and put it into a solution. And that's pretty much the end of the midi prep. So there's our 500. Then a vortex, and we can see this pellet hopefully is going to go into solution. So that pellet is a goner. So now what we would do is we could either work with this DNA as is, or we could do an isopropanol precipitation in order to concentrate it and clean it up even more, which is what we're going to do when we come back.